You and your entire family can take part in one of 200 free outdoor events with Connecticut's Trail Days this weekend.
200.
That's a lot of activities.
That's a lot. Marcy Jones live this morning with a preview of the huge celebration. Hey, Marcy, what's going on?
It's huge, Kate and Scott. Over 200 free events. They are guided. You're going to have fun. There's levels for all different types of people. All right, so I've got my friend Chuck here from CFPA. That's really the village that puts all of this on, right?
Without CFPA, it wouldn't happen in this state. And Connecticut Forest and Park Association is just an amazing organization. So without CFPA, Trails Day wouldn't happen.
Wouldn't happen.
That's right.
Tell us a little bit about what somebody could expect if they are planning on taking part in Trails Day this weekend.
Well, Trails Day has a big variety of events, so you can have a hike that's less than a mile, and you can take one that's much longer than that. And so it's really about getting outdoors, enjoying your family and neighbors. And it's interesting, when people get together, they don't know each other, but at the end of the hike, they're all swapping emails and phone numbers and made new friends.
Social.
It is.
If you're thinking, hey, I want to meet some of my new neighbors, I want to make some new friends, maybe you're new to the state.
Yep.
It's a great way to mix and mingle.
To find out what's going on in the state. We have a number of people that'll do more than one event. They'll hit 3 or 4 events over the weekend. And so they meet new friends and they take their family and the kids get outdoors. It's a perfect opportunity.
That's really cool. And I know that it's accessible for a lot of people too, right? So here, you were telling me a little bit about this spot here, a vernal pool. I've never heard of this before. I'm a fan of pools. I love swimming pools, tanning pools, but this is a new one for me, Chuck.
Yes, a vernal pool is only around in the springtime. By the time the fall comes around, most of this water disappears. And it's a breeding place for frogs and birds and all sorts of wildlife. It's really the basis for a healthy forest.
That's incredible. All right, so if people want to join in this weekend, we know that there's no lack of activities for them to do, something for everybody. But what's the best way to kind of get prepared for Trails Day?
Well, getting prepared for Trails Day is pretty easy, depending upon the event that you're going to go to. So some of the events are quite short, and they're pretty easy to do. But the longer events, you want to have some good footwear. You want to have some bug spray, some sunscreen, fresh water to take with you. And the guide in each of these events will advise you to say, this is what you need to bring with you to stay safe. Safety is also very important for us at Trails Day.
Absolutely. So if anybody, hasn't really experienced going to a trail here in Connecticut, what's some advice that you would give somebody before heading out the door?
Well, stay safe, let people know where you're going, and when you're going to get back, so that's really important. But during Trails Day, you have somebody that's going to guide you to these different places, and so let them lead you and enjoy the day. And so it's pretty easy.
And just put down the phone too, because we were just chatting off air, and these days a lot of people, we call them screenagers. They're buried in their phone, and a lot of adults are guilty of it too, and it's easy to kind of get lost in that, and you lose all of the humanity. So it's really nice to get outside, get some fresh air, enjoy the vitamin D from the sun, make some new friends. I mean, that's really, I'm sure, what makes it all worth it for you.
It doesn't get any better than that, right? Yeah, today's kids are spending a lot of time on their screens and in front of TVs. And so this is an opportunity to get away from all of that and really enjoy nature and find out that this is really what it's all about, not what's on your cell phone.
Absolutely. And somebody might say, oh, I've got something going on this weekend, I'm going to miss it. But there are plenty of other opportunities throughout the year to enjoy everything that CFPA works so hard for. So what's the best resource for them to go to if they want to check it out?
Our trailsday.org webpage stays up all year. So if you can't go on a hike this weekend, you can go back to that page and see 200 places that you can go in the state and go and do a self-guided hike if you choose to do that. So it has all the details in this website that you can view at any time during the year.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Chuck. This is your Christmas, so I got to say congratulations. I know you wait every year for Connecticut Trails Day. You work so hard for it. We just want to say thank you.
Oh, it's awesome. I enjoy every minute of it. And happy Trails Day, everybody.
Happy Trails Day, guys.
Wow.
Happy trails to you, Mars. 200 events, so many countless trails and hikes and adventures to go on.
Yeah, if you take a bunch of the trails and scatter them about, you have a trail mix.
See, there you go. There you have it.
Absolutely.
Just like your acai bowl.
Absolutely. Boo, hiss. All right, I'm getting it from the audience.
Okay.